Hello everyone, welcome back. Alan and Jez here again.
Hello.
And we are about to watch another episode of Angel. Jez, have you managed to hold off on watching this?
I have. Yeah, I've watched episode 1 of Buffy.
Have you watched episode 2 of Buffy?
Of season 4. No, I haven't.
The Buffy episode.
I know. We spoke about that, and before recording this, I did plan on watching episode 2 as well, but I just didn't get around to it. So I might do episode 2 and 3 after this one before we do the next.
You said that last time.
I'll catch up. It's fine. It's all right.
Yeah. So we are watching season 1, episode 2 today. Lonely Heart. Now, as we mentioned last episode, Jez and I have seen Angel before, so. This isn't the first time viewing, but it's been Jeremy hasn't seen it in like 19 years.
17 years,
like
I think we worked out at.
Yeah. And it's been a good sort of 6 or so years since I've seen
it.
So I can remember them, but really this is just us. This is a bit more of a commentary, I guess, really. Us just looking at some of our favourite moments, fun bits, just kind of reminiscing about the show.
Actually, it must be about 20 years since season 1 at least.
Oh, actually, you know what?
Yeah,
definitely. More than 20 years.
Yeah, was it 99?
Yeah, we're thinking since the show ended.
Since it ended, yeah. So, yeah, we are talking 20 years.
You're like 22 years or something since you've seen this.
It makes me feel old. It doesn't feel that long ago when I was watching Angel.
I mentioned a little bit at the end of last episode that Lonely Heart is an episode, I don't really know why, but it's one that really stood out to me. I think it's because it just feels... We said from the off that Angel and Buffy as shows feel quite different. Angel is definitely more adult than Buffy was.
Yeah.
And I think that Lonely Heart really encapsulates that feeling. It definitely has that feeling of people being alone in a big city and no one really knowing each other. And that's kind of the themes of this episode. We won't talk more about it now, but let's jump in and we can have a little bit of a chat about it afterwards. Are you ready to go?
I am.
Okay, so let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Just sit there brooding.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
It's Friday night. It's the most social night of the week. I mean, a couple of lookers like us should be out there enjoying a nightlife. Instead, you're sitting here moping around in the dark like some kind of a vampire.
They're finally in.
Look at that. Yeah, there's our number. It's right next to a butterfly.
A bird that hunts at night. Brilliant. It's an
angel.
Right. It's an angel.
Brilliant. So obvious and yet so clever on so many levels.
Shut up. Come on, don't be such a baby. I barely hit you.
Just the feeling.
What feeling?
Something's going to happen.
Oh, look how 90s this is.
That creeper in the background.
He's stolen my moves.
Kevin.
Sharon.
Oh, look at that. Fucking Kevin's a sinister.
I was about to say, I was literally about to say let's dodgy as fuck, but here it is.
It's your moment.
Here it is. I'm not going to sing it this time.
This is what powers him up for the rest of the day. I bet wasn't it your ringtone for ages?
I had it for years, my ringtone.
Ken and Barbie had it easy. They didn't have to come to places like this.
I know exactly what you mean. You have to believe that someday you'll meet someone special.
Split up. Look for someone who might be in trouble. Or someone that's about to cause it.
Hi. Being harassed by someone or something. Dial us up day
Probably
or night.
is.
Hey, you look troubled. Or is that just your lazy eye? Anyway, call us. And check out Sarah Plain and Tall. Has or comes from big money.
How do you know all that?
Well, you gotta be rich to snag the Calvin Klein models she's leaving with.
Yeah, well, they're all riveting insights and everything, but we need to find someone that's in trouble.
You just missed it.
Yeah.
For thinking you look bad or for thinking you look good?
I'm confused. Wasn't she in last episode?
No, that's not the same
Is it
person.
not? Who died?
She's dead.
You hear that?
It's just a different blonde woman.
First time.
This is an awkward conversation.
Hey, no, I'm not very good at this talking.
Well, I'm the expert, I'm sure you can see. But the answer is no, I don't need rescuing.
I mean, you I don't get.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, what's with those vision things of yours? If that was my gift, I'd return it. I mean, you get those headaches, and then you do this bleh thing with your face.
One thing won't my face.
I just have a hard time, trusting people. I guess I'm just trying to make a connection. I was just gonna ask you if you wanted to go someplace.
I can't.
Oof.
I would.
No, that's
And with
okay.
that, the conversation died. Now let's all remember that Doyle started this fight. There we go. There's that real dick move.
Right. Isn't it great when two people make a connection?
It's late.
As in, she wants you to leave.
Thank you. Could either of you sense that anybody here tonight needed help?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, blood. This don't look good. Oh, it's her. Is she the...
That's some pretty lazy blood on the chest there. They literally went, just put that there, a little bit of red, that's fine.
Nice little twist there, though.
Man, I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore.
Looking for any mention of events in and around that bar. How'd you pick up computer skills?
Downloading pictures of naked women?
Well, that's more or less accurate.
Search continues for Heather Nolan. Missing since late last month, the 24-year-old paralegal reportedly vanished after leaving a downtown bar called Double Leak. That's it then. Probably been a lot more disappearances that the press hasn't traced back to the bar yet. Go downstairs and use the library. Try to narrow down a list of eviscerating demons, ones which may have reasons to prey on young singles. Excuse me. Hi. Kate. I'm glad to see you again.
Really? Maybe you can buy me a drink and we can start fresh.
I don't think you should go in there tonight.
What do you mean? What's not safe?
I can't really explain it.
I can go wherever I want, and you can go to hell.
Surely at this stage, it'd be reasonable to say that we're an investigation company and we've noticed a couple of people that have gone missing from this place.
You know, some guys have got real problems.
Yo, man, where's Kevin?
Hell if I know. I haven't seen him in here tonight. Why?
The dude didn't show up for work today, and he's not answering his phone.
Pretty sure he hooked up with some girl last night. Probably sleeping it off.
What girl?
Ugh, demons. Is there anything more disgusting?
Gutted.
I mean, I think some demons could be actually nice, given the opportunity. I think you'd have to get to know them, yeah?
Sharon. Her name's Sharon.
She sat at the fucking bar, mate.
She was there just a minute ago.
Hang
hanging
on,
with some
hang on.
screech.
They were sat there thinking, what was her name? What was her name? What was her name? Not, she's there. That's, she's literally right there, right now. I think I wouldn't have sat her at the bar. I think I would have sat her somewhere else in the room.
No, I'd also be surprised why she's going by her real name.
Next time, it'll be better.
She doesn't look convinced.
Roll over.
This is nice. I think sometimes what we really need.
What the fuck is that?
I was waiting.
Oh, this is coming from her chest. Jesus. It's similar to, it reminds me a little bit of the praying mantis episode in Buffy.
Yeah, but the thing here is that maybe you're not realising yet. The creature's moving from person to person. So it was in the guy to begin with. It moved into
there we
her.
go.
You have to stop.
I will. When I find the right one, the one I can stay with.
Forever.
The right body.
I already know it's not the one I can live in.
Then it'll have to be the one you die in.
Oh, got some strength that. Go on, Angel, kick his ass.
Get out.
Got some power, this demon, hasn't he?
Look, I know what this looks like.
So do I.
Oh dear.
We're on the same side. I'm after this guy too.
You telling me you're an investigator?
Show me your business card.
You don't know. You didn't see
Yeah, that.
Look, he gives them what they're longing for.
And that is?
Hope. That their loneliness might end, and he's gonna keep doing it again.
Unless I let you go so you can stop him.
I'm sorry.
Is that a confession?
I didn't do that. I'm sorry.
That was a big old kick. There's so many shots from this episode from the opening sequence.
Sneaky little bastard.
I thought girls were supposed to like pretty things.
Ugh, don't start, okay? Angel told us to meet here, so we're meeting here. But that doesn't mean that you can... That is so high school.
What the hell happened to you, man? You look wrecked.
That woman that I was talking to at the bar last night. Kate.
She's the killer?
She's a cop.
We actually narrowed it down to 3 or 4.
It's a burrower. It eviscerates its victims as it goes from body to body, and it may only be able to do it after some kind of a sex act, exchange of fluids thing.
Ew.
Lovely. It may be hard to kill. Let me get back to the bar, see if I can find this thing.
Well, what makes you think it will show? It knows you're after it.
It'll be out there.
It's going to be such a hard killer to catch because you think from a police perspective, the fingerprints are going to change every time. The DNA. Well, I suppose if you always change in person, then you're probably too confident of not getting caught.
Any look yet?
No, not yet. How about you? Did you find anything?
Yeah, we found a name for this burrower guy. Talamar? He's been around forever, a dawn of time kind of dude.
This kid is strong, like you said.
He's not too crazy about fire, though.
Well, who you calling? Kate.
Cagney and Lacey, Kate? I thought we were hiding from her.
We were, but she's been tracking this thing a lot longer than we have.
Lockley.
It's me.
I need you to help me find the killer. He's still out there. We should be sharing information.
That's not possible.
All I need is 5 minutes. If you still think I'm your man after that, arrest me. I can help you, Kate. But you just have to trust me.
God, I hate places like this, don't you?
I do, but
Kinda guessed that.
but I'm waiting for someone.
That guy you're looking for? I think he's out back in the alley.
What is he doing there?
I was just taking out some trash, and there he was. Looked like he was ready to grab it.
Show me.
Oh, is that the person? Do you reckon? Is that the killer? Yeah, it looks like it.
Call this number. Tell the sergeant that I need.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Fuck.
It's weird that he's moved on to like such a desperate style.
Well, I thought they had to do a sexual act.
No, he said he thinks they have to, didn't he?
Kate, the finish. Just come hard at the seams.
That went well.
He's not gonna leave. He's gonna kill again now.
Oh.
Look at that bit.
Oh, that's gnarly.
I think we've all met that guy at the end of the night in the bar.
Oh, don't wipe it. Oh.
We're going out that window.
It's almost 20 feet up.
Lucky Angel today is carrying a grappling hook.
Well, maybe not that one. Oh, he's like even more ropey now. Got like wind, lot of blisters appearing.
He's all coming to pieces, isn't he?
I just want to hold you.
I just need to hold you. Oh dear. There we go. Yeah, I'd run away from that Angel. I always felt the fight scenes in Angel were a bit more evolved, and obviously with the age rating, I think they're a bit more physical than a lot of the times you saw on Buffy.
Yeah, I mean they're still not great,
No.
but they're. I mean it's more of a product of the time, really, like of production rather than of the show.
I must have talked to him a dozen times. I never had a clue.
It's hard to get to know people.
Yes, it is. I didn't thank you for saving my life.
I think saving mine was a start.
I think you should know I searched your place.
Why are you telling me?
I don't know. I guess so we can start fresh. No secrets.
If you ever need me or if I can help you in any way. I know you guys have been working hard. I mean, cooped up inside a lot. And show my appreciation, I was thinking that the three of us...
They're like, I'm so knackered.
You know, maybe go out.
Or we can go home.
And you could sit in the dark alone.
He's happy with that.
Yes.
Yeah. Result. Okay, so that was Angel Season 1, Episode 2, Lonely Heart. Okay, so like we say, that was Angel Season 1, Episode 2, Lonely Heart. First question, Jess, how much of that did you remember going into it?
I didn't remember that episode whatsoever.
No, not at all. I got that feeling. I mean, you thought Kate was the woman from the last episode.
No,
So.
I think that just emphasises how bad my memory can be at times.
I mean, it has been 20 years, right?
Yeah.
So I think we can cut you some slack.
I think it's again, this is going to be the issue with me going through this. There's obviously some part of me that recognises people, and obviously I knew her, but my only reference point of knowing her wasn't. I didn't think automatically. Oh, I remember seeing her.
You would remember her a bit like you did with Lindsay last episode, because Kate is a recurring character.
Yeah, so
you know, there is that.
Don't remember the episode at all. Like I said, I enjoyed seeing the twist again. For me, that felt new, which was quite nice. I thought it was. I thought it was her the whole time, and I quite liked in one way that. Before I knew the twist, I quite liked how it was the girl was the predator over the female predator over the male predator. I thought, okay, this is good. I like this.
I wrote down that it was a bit of a bait and switch because they obviously very much heavily think it's the guy, and then all of a sudden you go, oh shit, no, it's actually the girl, and then it's like, oh no, it was the guy. It's just this thing that's constantly moving from person to person.
It didn't even trigger my memory when you saw her the next time in the bar, and she was more confident and done.
Oh right, really?
No, because I was just thinking that I don't even know if I said it at the time. I thought, okay, she plays a character depending on who she's gonna. Yeah, that's what I was thinking at the time.
That's kind of what they were going for. Yeah, I don't think you were supposed to. Obviously,
well, they got me twice.
Yeah. Well, I think you could start to realise it, obviously, because when the creature was in the guy and he went back with her, he obviously said, oh, can I just hold you for a moment?
Yeah.
And then she held the other guy. So at that point, you could go, oh, I see how it is. But yeah, up until that point, you definitely were supposed to think that it was a bit of a bait and switch, and actually she was the killer.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Like, this is not like a fantastic episode, but it's an episode that is just one of the most prominent Angel episodes in my memory.
Yeah, you said it at the beginning, didn't you? How it was.
Yeah, I could tell you basically beat for beat what was going to happen in that episode because I just weirdly remember it so well. I don't have a clue why. It's not a bad episode. I enjoy it. I think it's a good episode, but it's not like a stat. There's nothing special about the episode. I do think it does a good job of like continuing to reinforce that like the difference between Buffy and Angel as shows, that this is a more mature show. It very, very heavily, obviously, you know, Lonely Heart goes into that idea of connection, loneliness, the kind of things that you can link to these kind of big cities. You know, when you've got these people, and you know, Angel is obviously somebody who's for the last 3 seasons has lived in a small town. It's kind of, I mean, even Doyle said when he was talking to Doyle, he went, oh, I used to go to bars when I was young. He went, oh, you went to taverns. You know, everybody knew each other. And even when he was in Sunnydale, everyone really knew each other. This whole episode, I think, does a very, I don't know, it just gives me that feeling throughout of kind of like loneliness and like a lack of connection, and like everything about it kind of re-emphasizes that.
It does. It does
Yeah.
make you feel
Go
like,
on.
you know, living in a place like that on your own without, you know, if you go there without family and friends already, then
Yeah.
you can see how it's too big.
Yeah. It's like, where do you start? How do you meet people? How do you really get?
And this
to
is
know
in the
people?
day. This is in the day before, like you saw a clip of them on the computer. With like you know, we're talking like the early 2000s where the internet was still in its it was in its really early days, and you know, you didn't have all the social media, you didn't have all of the Facebook groups, you couldn't connect to people online that were.
Yeah.
You didn't have any of that, so going to.
It wasn't so easy to just contact a friend,
No,
right? Even if
no.
they were back home. I mean, not saying that Angel would be on bloody iMessage, like sending people, but you know, you were very much. If you moved to that city alone, you were a lot more alone.
Yeah, as an adult, you know, you'd either be connecting through sports or you know going to bars and clubs and stuff is probably or through work colleagues, but you know,
but.
Yeah, no, it's really good
Angel's
episode.
got none of that stuff, right? He's not out having a kick around.
Yeah.
He's not one for going to the bars. His only work colleagues are Doyle, a person who he says in this episode, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally just met Doyle. And Cordelia, probably the person I think you could say that he had the least to do with during Buffy.
Yeah, you're probably right on that one, but they did build on Doyle and Cordelia's relationship a little bit more, didn't they?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
seeing them
yeah,
actually
definitely.
working together and go back to like Buffy and just how they work well as a group, especially on the investigating
Oh yeah,
front
it's got
with-
that slightly Scooby Gang thing to it with them doing the
Yeah,
investigations.
look at, you know, researching the demons and
this is the first. I mean, I think this is actually the first episode where we have seen the name Angel Investigations, because I don't think it popped up. Obviously, at the end of last episode, Cordelia was talking about that they should form a business, but I think this is the first time we've actually
saw it on the door, yeah.
seen it named. As we say, first appearance from Kate, who will go on to have more appearances. You kind of got an idea in this, right? That she's kind of like, she doesn't follow the rules to an extent. You know, she's a police officer, but you know, she was willing to break and enter into Angel's place to get her to, you know, try and find answers, which I think is something that you probably see more of her character as this proceeds. The creature even very much went along this idea of like trying to find where you belong, you know, and out of touch with everybody, because the creature's just I mean, it's not a, you know, it's still murdering lots of people, but what it's looking for is just somewhere that it can be its home.
Yeah, it can be happy
you know,
with,
yeah, exactly. So it's even the creature is kind of going down that route of just trying to find the right match for it. Two things that I noted down, which are relatively throwaway. One, it was really nice to see a practical fire effect at the end. Like, nowadays that would all be CGI. for the most part, unless it was a very high budget show. If it was something that was if it was something of this kind of budget now, that wouldn't be a real fire effect. Those would be like CGI flames, you know, practical fire effects that can be so dangerous to do. Yeah. And the other thing that I've noted down is it's just something I always think about when I watch this kind of show. I feel so bad for the bartender. Not just that he's dead, but like his memory will be dragged through the mud now, right? He'll always be remembered as that guy that was murdering people at the bar. Think about his family.
Always,
like that.
Yeah, you're always gonna have to feel sorry for the last person. That's the one that, you know, the one who gets caught.
Yeah, the one who gets believed to be the killer, because like, oh, his poor family. Oh, your son Johnny killed 15 people at a bar. I feel bad for him. I think it's a good episode. How does it feel to you at the moment? Obviously, because you're rewatching Buffy at the same time. How does this like thematically feel for you? Do they feel quite different when you go from one to the next? Obviously, you know, there's got to be some links.
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, as in, like, how different does it feel to jump from one show to another? Do they... the style...
Yeah, I think in terms of style, I think it's what we've been saying for the whole time. It's just, there's a lot of similarities. So it does have a Buffy feel, but I don't know if that's just because of the characters that are there. But yeah, it just feels like more it's aimed at adults rather than probably like kind of that... Buffy at the time was definitely aimed at teenagers, which is, you know, around about the time we started watching it. But Angel's definitely something that you would probably pick up as an adult and probably wouldn't be viewed at by the Buffy generation if they were released nowadays, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And I think... Oh, go on.
No, go on, Karen.
No, I was just going to say, I think one thing as well that we kind of overlook at this point as well, because we're so used to it, is that this is still super new territory. And we talked about this last week. For David Boreanaz leading a show, we are going back now, right, having known him throughout Angel from the other shows he's done afterwards. But right now, they're still rolling the dice at this point, whether or not they can carry a show on Angel, a character not known for being broody and quiet and popping up from scene to scene occasionally. Like, we know from seeing him play Angelus that he can do like the kind of charismatic side of things, but that's not who Angel is. So it's interesting, especially him taking a lead with a smaller group.
Yeah.
Just a couple of supporting cast rather than a whole host of supporting characters like Buffy has. But I think like at this point he's already stepped in well into kind of lead.
Literally about to say, I think even just 2 episodes in, it works, and he can carry it. There's lots of big moments where it is him leading the way. That, you know, if you even just take this last episode, there was only a few scenes where it was probably all 3 of them together.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing, isn't it? It was about that loneliness. So a lot of it was him by himself, or him with somebody, you know, like Kate or some other random.
No, it's good. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. Part of me is also thinking that I'm kind of glad I didn't watch it again a few years back because it's been so long for me. A lot of it does feel like I am watching it for the first time, even though I know the characters and I know some of the important points that are happening. But, you know, for individual episodes like that one, I can't remember that in the slightest. So it just felt like I was watching something new for the first time, which is good.
Well, the next episode we've got In the Dark, which... Oh, I have just seen the synopsis of this one.
Yeah, so I'm avoiding. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, don't.
Read any of it.
Make sure that you are up to date on Buffy before we watch this episode.
Sure.
That's important for this episode. Anyway, we'll be back next time. Oh, actually, I should say that. If there's anything you want to talk about with this episode, please leave comments below. Remember, we've seen this show before, so let's not like prod Jez's memory too much. But you know, feel free.
Yeah, I think it's fine to.
Some of your favorite
we want to chat about the characters and stuff, but just nothing too spoilery.
Basically, you can be.
I do remember some of the big.
Bit more free.
I do remember some of the big plot points. So
so don't worry about.
We do read them all, don't we?
Oh, we do. Yeah, we do read them. We do try to respond where we can. Let us know some of your favourite moments of this episode, anything we might have missed there. If you've enjoyed this, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. There's a link to our Discord server down below in the description, so you can join there and come and chat to us directly about this episode or other shows. We've got other reaction series out now. We've done all of the Wheel of Time Season 1. We've done all of Firefly. What else have we done, Jez?
Lost.
That's it, right? We're on Angel now.
Lost.
We're doing Lost at the moment. That's it. We're doing Lost right now. I knew there was something else. So go and check out those videos. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. We will see you next time for Angel Season 1, Episode 3, In the Dark.
Awesome. Thanks very much, everyone.
Bye-bye.